Welcome.
That was so bad.
That sounds like hell.
That was so bad. I'm not starting like that.
Yeah,
one more time.
You
one more
fucked
time.
it up, Todd.
One more time.
Okay.
One more time.
Welcome.
No.
Dude, how about this? Maybe I
start.
should start it.
Yeah.
I should start it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, ready? Because I would have started in a different note, I think.
Yeah, I think you would have.
Right? Ready?
Yeah.
Welcome. No, that's the same note now.
Oh my
That's the same exact fucking note.
It's the
now
same, it's the same
ready?
fucking note.
Ready? Welcome. Come on.
So welcome to Can You Laugh About It Now? We're all excited to be here. I'm your co-host, Gator. We have here our lovely guest co-host filling in for RJ. We have Sarah Benson.
Thanks for having
And
me.
obviously, as always, we have Todd Gerslin.
Hi, everybody. Thanks.
I'm very excited to announce our guest for this episode is the freaking hilarious Yolanda Smilez from Rochester.
Hey, boos.
And we've got some wild stories about some bad sex that
That's
we're going to get
That's
after
the theme
today.
is
Yes.
bad sex.
Bad sex. Bad
Let me
sex.
talk about Yolanda for a quick sec before we get going.
Cool.
This is how dope Yolanda is.
Well,
okay?
thank you.
All right. let
didn't
me
even hear it yet. You're
let
like-
me finish. You might not say it now.
I know, right?
I got a homie that lives in Texas. Okay. I mean, we're talking about fire, and she's like, Yolanda Smilez, like she loves you, and
Oh
she
my
lives
God.
in Texas.
Oh my God,
Like,
she must have seen me when I was on tour.
Yeah, she followed you. She loves you. So, like, when we say Yolanda's on, it's a fucking real deal.
a big
dude.
deal.
It's a
Oh, well,
fucking
God.
real deal. That's right.
That's so amazing.
No, it's amazing. You are amazing. You're one of the best.
Well, I thank you to everybody who's listening and think that because this rug feels so amazing on my toes. I'm
Well,
like,
you know what? She's also the perfect person for our theme today. I think.
okay, what's the theme?
So in Can You Laugh About It Now?
Okay.
We come up with a theme.
All right.
And what we do is it's usually a shameful or embarrassing something from our past.
Okay.
And we all talk about it and see if we can all come together and laugh about it now.
All right.
Okay.
So what theme did you guys come up with this week?
So this theme this week is most embarrassing sexual experience. No, it doesn't have to be fucking. It doesn't have to be sex. It could be kissing. It could
Yeah.
be
Intimacy.
It could be anything that gone wrong.
Well, damn, Todd, I'm the best guest for the worst sex. What the fuck?
Why
No,
you-
she's the perfect one. She has terrible sex with everyone. She's an expert at
Word on the
not
street is
making
Yolanda-
the dick rise. The dick shall not rise.
Well, listen, that is not. First of all, you're putting shit in my mouth.
Oh.
All right, and I'm shutting
That's
your
what they
mouth.
say
No,
to me.
look at it.
They say
Right.
that to me all
Well,
the time.
listen.
Putting shit in there.
I'm gonna reel it back now, and
Okay.
and the reason I said that is because you don't shy away from talking about sex.
No, I don't. My actually, for those that are listening, my comedy is blue comedy. So a lot of people get cringe sometimes when you talk about sex and intimacy and relationships.
Sure.
And I'm not scared to talk about guzzling balls and shit like that. I'm not. I may not have guzzled a lot of balls,
Yeah.
but I have my experience.
But you have no
with
problem
a few.
saying guzzling balls.
I don't.
Like fucking, I guzzled balls.
I told my pastor, guzzle
Wait,
balls.
you actually said it to your pastor.
I'm just saying. I mean, I
What?
can't hide from
What
God.
do
I
you
mean,
think? What do you think? God created guzzling balls.
exactly.
When you think about it,
You're free.
it's actually religious.
If they weren't
to
meant to be
balls.
guzzled, they wouldn't fit in your mouth.
That's what Sherelle ties it up nicely.
There we go.
She does. So the theme being bad or embarrassing sex. We're going to start off with Miss Sarah Benson. That's what a great.
Thank
What a
you.
perfect springboard into this.
Okay.
Okay, and
you.
so how old were you when this happened?
I think I was 19. This was my first ever non-lover, just we're just gonna meet up. I was a lifeguard at the pool. He went to the pool. He was like, wow, she's a hot, sexy lady. And, he got
A
my
lady.
number.
Hot, sexy lady.
Yeah. I was a babe.
I
Still
absolutely.
am. him.
I was gonna say, let's not talk past times.
Thank you.
Fuck
Thank
yeah.
you.
All right.
Yeah, I was a babe. He saw me at the pool. One time he texted, we went to the Y, and I didn't even see him. And he texted me, nice outfit. And I was like, whoa, this guy is...
He's checking you.
He's a little bit of a creep. He's watching me.
He's watching.
He's keeping his tabs
Wow.
on old Sarah Benson.
Wow.
So then...
Wait, so were you nervous about this?
I definitely was. I'll get into that.
But were you intrigued?
I was definitely intrigued.
yeah.
He was a little hottie.
Oh.
He was a stereotypical, just like little, like I'm a big little muscle man, just like
Big little muscle man.
yeah,
muscle man.
He's a little big muscle man.
All right. So far he's showing interest, little creepy, but he's hot.
yeah,
and it's
but
like, you know
he's
what?
hot.
Sarah's fucking coming to it. You know what?
There's doing
Exactly.
it.
God, this is
Yeah,
awesome.
his profile picture on Facebook was him on a boat with sunglasses, like driving
Wow.
a speedboat. And I was like, man,
Wow.
I am gonna get that.
Yeah.
I am gonna hit that.
Did you end up on the boat?
No, we
Okay.
did not.
But you did go swimming.
No, I mean, I was a lifeguard. I watched him swim. We chatted occasionally. I really toned down my personality for this one, you know? Like, I really toned it down. It was a whole different Sarah Benson. It
Really?
was like, oh, hey, like, how's it going? You know, like,
Wow,
very,
your voice
like,
sounded so different right there.
it did.
Holy shit, you're doing it again.
I know.
That's her sexy voice.
That's her
That's my
sex-
sexy call center voice.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's great. So,
yeah.
so
So
you're-
we met. He hit me up. And, you know, it was like
Can I
at
call him
night.
Johnny?
You can call him Johnny, or I forget his name. It was
You don't have to really say his, I mean.
It was
maybe
like
it's-
Bryce or something. We'll
Oh,
call him
oh,
Bryce. It was
Bryce.
something
Bryce
like
sounds
that.
really
It
real,
was something like
real
Bryce.
swimmery.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He sounds like he was
Right.
hitting the pool heavy.
Yeah.
Heck
That's
yeah.
He had webbed toes.
Bryce. Oh, I wish. That
Bryce
would've
had
been
one of those
cool.
nose things that keep your nose pinched when he jumps in and shit.
Little Bryce, he hit me up one night and he's like, hey,
Yeah.
I live with my uncle. Like, come over. My uncle's out of town. And I'm like,
Dude, Bryce is
oh,
a 10.
yeah, he is. He is. So I came over. I went over there and Bryce, lo and behold, Bryce had an air mattress that was deflated. So
Oh.
I had to
Yes.
wait for Bryce to inflate the air mattress.
Oh,
Yeah.
air mattress sex
Really?
is terrible.
Yes, it's not very good.
At all.
The whole sex was very bad.
The whole of it.
It was the whole thing. It was
Yes.
so bad.
Wow. You've already
But
had.
then it gets worse.
Okay, oh yeah, so let's slow it down. So he's blowing up the air mattress.
He was blowing up the air mattress. I'm thinking, what am I
Plenty
doing
of
here
time to leave at that point.
with Bryce? But I was into it.
Did you like the way he was blowing up there? Were you still kind of like into
I
him at
was
this
trying
point?
not to watch him. I was like, I was like trying not to watch him do that. I was like, let him do
Okay.
his thing. Like, just think about something hot. Like, I
Right.
don't know, man.
Yeah.
It did
For both.
definitely take me out of the moment. And I was so nervous too when I was there that I was like, do you want the light on or off? And I just started switching the light switch on
Like
and
a
off.
strobe?
Like a freaking strobe
You were
light.
like at a dance club
yeah,
all of a sudden.
I was like, on, off. Which do you like, Bryce? Like, I was very nervous. He was like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good, Bryce. I'm good. I'm ready for some sex, some coitus, if you will. Ooh, so excited.
That's amazing.
We barely know each other. This is gonna be good. And it was so bad. It was
so
the worst
It was-
sex
okay.
I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah, and I think that's partially because if I'm having bad sex with
Yeah.
somebody, like, at this point, I really only have sex with guys that I like at least a little bit. So, like, even if it's bad, like,
Fucking
they're
right
trying.
on, sister.
Fair enough.
They're trying, man.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
appreciate the effort.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
So, but you still, either way, his effort still wasn't matching up to what you needed at all. it sounds
no.
So was he quick or what made it so bad?
He was so quick, and it was just like you know when they just like rock themselves so like fast. I don't even know how they do it. Like the thrusting
like
is
a rabbit,
just like
like a rabbit humper
yeah,
or something.
a
A
rabbit
rabbit
humper.
humper.
Rabbit, right? Like a rabbit.
Yes. It was just a lot of quick
How- I love that
humping.
shit. I love going in there and just going.
I'm sure you do.
I do that amount of time. That's it.
Wait, one more time, Jay.
What's up? You ready, baby? And be like, all right, I got
the
to.
whole visual of this shit. That's
I gotta
the
take a
terrible
shower
part.
now.
Yep.
Yeah, and I
Go
was
ahead.
just like, cool, I guess. Like it was
Yeah,
so
no.
fast.
Wow.
I don't know how people have the energy. I feel like I can see your energy. I can see it being
He was
very
probably
passionate.
CrossFit. He probably took CrossFit.
Oh, he was a fit little guy. He was a
Fit
fit
little
man.
guy.
He was a muscular
Little
dude.
big muscle man.
So I guess
Yeah.
muscles don't equate. Health doesn't equate to having longer sex.
No, not at all.
I guess. I thought it
get
would.
tired after like 10, 15 minutes, honestly. And I like do cardio every day.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
it doesn't, honestly. But then after
So he came quick.
I think it was quick, but it felt like a long time. But I think it
My
was
God,
probably
really?
quick. Yeah, it was terrible, man. It was bad, but I hadn't had like sex with anyone except for one person at that point. So like,
Compare them to?
yeah. So I had nothing to compare it
What
to.
a selfish-
I
this
didn't
is
even know how to
selfish.
get on top at that point. I had no idea.
Have you ever ridden a bike?
Yes.
And you were just like, how do I straddle
Yeah.
something? That's beyond me. I don't.
Yeah, it was beyond me
This
at
is
that
advanced
point.
material.
Yes, it was farther along. I've come a long way since then. Thankfully now,
Cowgirling over
I get
there.
it. You're right. It is very similar to riding a bike, Sherelle.
Just throw your leg
You're
over.
right. Yeah, I couldn't even comprehend that. I didn't know what to do with my hands, man.
What does he want me to do? Fucking gymnastics?
Yeah.
What do you mean you didn't know what to do?
Grab his ass.
What do you
Who
mean you didn't know
knows?
what to do with your hands?
No, now I know
Like
you
an
rub their
actor?
back or whatever. You do
Rub their
something like
back?
that.
Like they're puking?
She's coddling these.
I don't know about right.
Man, now you all know I'm bad at sex.
So it
But
wasn't
now I
Bryce.
get it.
It really was Sarah.
It was really me, actually, I guess. This is more of an embarrassing story for me. But no, like, yeah, I really didn't know how to have sex back then. And we're still learning to this day. But now I know so much more.
It's a constant fucking education.
It
To be honest with
Depending
you.
on the partner.
is.
Absolutely.
It
Definitely.
is.
And it's good to you know what, bad sex is also a learning experience.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
so I just want to be put a little cap on this educationally and say that we learn from bad sex too.
Oh, 100%.
Did you ever talk to Mr. Bryce again?
So when
You're
I
like,
was
we had
leaving,
sex 4 more times after that.
yeah. No, I'm
Wait.
kidding. We did not. We never
Oh.
spoke again, I think. I think he hit me up and I was like, no, like that was not for me. But like,
Yeah.
or at least that's how I choose to remember it. It totally could have been the other way around. Like, who knows? I could have been like, Bryce, like, do you
By
want
the
to
way,
hang out?
the Bryce tattoo, nothing to do with that.
Yeah, exactly. Knowing me, I probably would have tried to sleep with him again. But anyway,
Maybe
like,
he got better.
yeah, that's what I would
Round
think.
two.
Yeah.
Wow.
But no, like as I was leaving, he was like, "Do you want like a beer? Like, are you okay? Like, do you want a Gatorade?"
He felt that your energy was off.
Yeah.
It's like, so you were like when you know how like when you have a bad show and you look at like like the club owner and you're like like he knew he needed like
Yeah.
So did you didn't come obviously.
Oh
I don't
my
mean to be so
God.
forward about this, but we're
No.
talking about sex.
No,
so
I
you know
did
what I mean?
not come. No.
Not even close.
Not
not,
we were light years
not-
away, man.
Right. Like
I was thinking about, what I was going to have for breakfast
My
the
God.
next day.
Wow.
We were miles away.
Wow, he came. He came.
I think he did. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So it sounds to me like he just was trying to get his rocks off too.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Boys are fucking just like, they're stupid.
That's why also, like, as a PSA, ladies, like, I know all the ladies in this room know this, but, like, you always have to advocate for yourself, like, during sex. That is my number one priority.
I was going to ask you if
I'm
you've
like,
learned since
oh,
then.
hell yeah. Now I'm like I'm doing what needs to be done. Like, oh, hell yeah.
That's what's up. That's a strong woman right there.
Thank you.
No, for real. That you learn from bad sex. Now, like, you'll just straight up be like, no, you got to, like, over here.
Yeah, like, I don't...
I'm going to peg somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's a lot out there that likes that.
I feel like,
That is my story, I tell you.
Whoa.
wow.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to fucking Bryce.
Yeah.
I hope you've learned to get a couple more fucking swerves in there.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
You know
I've
what I
been
mean?
swerving this whole time, yeah.
Bryce, I'm saying.
Oh, yeah,
I'm saying
sure he's
hopefully
doing
by
great.
now that he's,
Honestly,
probably not.
no, probably
No.
not. With dudes who are super hot, they like don't even.
They don't need
They
to.
feel like they don't have
Yeah,
to
I
try.
feel like
they,
you're-
exactly.
They're doing you a
exactly.
favor by sticking their penis in you.
That's what they think. It's like wild. Yeah.
Really?
So,
They do think that?
Yeah, I really do think that. Dudes who
God.
are super
They
hot, like
do?
all of the worst sex
They
I've
phone it
had.
in.
Yeah, they
I
do.
was the
Ego
opposite.
stroking.
Yeah.
I was so grateful to have any vagina. I was like, this
Yeah.
is, like, you were awesome. Want me to clean the dishes afterwards? What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You need a ride to the bus
You're
station?
romantic.
There's a
Right?
30 Rock
You need an
quote.
AIDS test? What do you need?
There's a a 30 Rock quote that's like, "You make love like an ugly person, so present, so grateful," and it's like that's like how
That's funny
that's
as
how I
shit.
do it.
That
yeah,
shit funny as fuck.
it's real. But yeah, he was like, "Do you want like a beer or Gatorade?" And I was like, "Yeah, I want a Gatorade. Gotta get those electrolytes up." And he did not like that, man. He was like, "I did say that. I was trying to be funny. I was trying to be cool."
You
And
say I gotta get the whew.
yeah,
Really gotta
he
scientific shit on
hated it.
Get hydrated again after that.
He hated it. He was probably thinking, "Wow, gotta get hydrated from all that work you didn't do, Sarah Benson."
Hey, look.
But like, whatever, man. You know, we've come a long ways.
That's right. You know what?
Thank you.
If you're gonna come that quick, you kind of deserve a little fucking
Yeah,
a little fucking ribbon, right?
yeah.
Right.
Ribbon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Thanks for bearing with me, everybody.
Hell
Oh,
yes.
my God.
Sarah, I love you, and I'm so glad you're here. We're gonna
thanks.
RJ fucking he's out, dude.
I bet he has
Sarah's
a
in.
lot of bad sex stories, though. I bet RJ is the king of bad sex stories.
Mostly from himself.
Yeah.
This one time when I jerked off, I had a callus and I didn't know.
Yeah, that's funny as shit.
Yeah.
We love you, RJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hope you're having bad sex in Jamaica right now. or giving some girl bad sex in Jamaica right now.
Just drink some carrot juice.
Carrot juice.
Well, carrot juice helps you keep going. I was married to a Jamaican, my son's father. Yeah, so he would make carrot juice from scratch.
What?
And so when I would hear him making carrot juice, and it'd just be like, I'd be like, "Oh my God," my pussy just be like, "No, no," and then just start crying like the Tin Man on Wizard of Oz.
I always thought it was good for your eyes.
No, it's good
I
for
thought
your
so you
dick.
could see it-
It's
what?
good for your dick.
Wow, you'll be able to see how
It gives you
hard
some
your
good
dick is in the dark.
Stimulant, just ready.
amazing.
And he made it from scratch, so it was just like,
Wow.
so it really was getting. I was just like, this guy here. I just,
Wow, just some a Jamaican fucking marmalade
Yes.
of penis hardener.
No, if you guys are listening out there, drink some carrot juice.
Marmalade of penis hardness. What is this, Paddington 2?
Yes, Vitamin too.
Oh, I don't. Marmalade just seemed like the proper word to use.
It wasn't.
Can I get some more?
It wasn't.
Very sticky-ish.
Can I get some penis hardener marmalade?
Funny
All right,
as
we're gonna
fuck.
listen. We're gonna move this story. We're gonna move it along. I'm gonna move it right over to our guest.
Okay. Well, I got to piggyback off Sarah because
Okay.
I think it was Cheryl. Oh my God. So when Gator said the pegging, like, listen, this guy, I was dating him. He was, he was like this thug guy. He comes in, he got the, he's tough. And he's like this street guy and got the pistol on him and all this shit. So I'm like, oh, he's scary
Alpha
guy.
guy. He's an alpha dude.
Yeah, he's an alpha fucking scary, just got out of jail type of dick, So I'm like, oh my God, this guy is scary. But, hey, he's my guy. So
He's trying to turn a new leaf.
yeah, he was trying to turn the leaf. He comes in the house, he always take his gun off and put it on the
Like a gentleman.
on the fucking dresser. I'm like, oh, he's really tough. He'll kill everything. So this was like he's gonna kill the pussy. I know it. And
You knew.
oh no. And so with that being said, his head game was amazing. I was like,
Okay.
oh my God, take me to the stars, whatever. And then he began to just was like, oh, you got toys? And it got weird. I was like, yeah, I got toys. It got weird. It got real fucking
Okay, the
weird.
toys isn't so bad though.
No, they're not. It's not bad. Hey, let's all be creative.
Look,
Let's
a
all
little
be fucking creative. Playtime,
popsicle sticks, whatever. Let's go.
all that. So the
Popsicle
crazy thing
sticks,
about
what
the
the fuck?
Well,
playtime, adult playtime with
Virgin?
him was really fucking different. It was like
Oh.
extremely different.
Whoa.
It was he laid on his back
Okay.
and
Okay.
He wanted
Yeah.
you to stuff the turkey.
he wanted him
Wait,
to
on his back though, so he's got his ass to the bed,
yeah, his ass is to the
What?
bed, but he got his legs,
up, like
Up a
he's
little
Bugs
bit.
Bunny.
Oh my
yeah, he's up a little
God.
bit. So he's scooting. And then, I'm sucking his dick and, giving him
Right.
some good ball action. But he's
Yeah.
scooting a lot. He's scooting.
Scooting back, like
He's scooting.
He's
scooting
being
closer to get me to his ass. And I was like,
suggestive. He's suggesting. to
he's
you.
suggesting I should probably go to his ass. And as he kept scooting, I kept scooting further away from it. I was like, what is going on here? This is weird. Like, I don't want to lick your ass. Like, I don't even have a long tongue, so this is like all face in.
Right.
If I do decide if I wanted to lick ass, I would have to lick. My face would have to lick your ass. All forehead, nose, lips.
Your tongue is not.
It's not equipped for other parts.
Right, you're gonna end up in the crack because your tongue isn't long enough.
No, it's not. It's just all face and ass. That's what it'd have been. I would have been just scooping the ass with my face.
And he's scooting forward, you're scooting back.
Yeah, because I'm not with it. I don't want my face in his ass. You get me? Like, come on. Maybe if I had like a lizard tongue and I'm like, but no, I didn't even want to try it. I didn't want to try it.
You don't want to try the 9-volt battery?
No, I didn't want. Oh no, I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. I wasn't in there. I wasn't at that level of freak yet. I was not.
Oh, not yet.
Not yet. I don't know. I might get into face licking ass. I don't know. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know yet.
But you were like, this was just too much.
It was too much. It was like frightening.
Like, we should have a steak together for
Yes, something. Warm me up to this is something that you like.
Right.
Yeah, he should have talked to you about it instead of just trying to be like, bloop, bloop, there you go.
Yeah, like, you like that? Look at my ass in your face. Come on.
I think that's a conversation.
It's a big conversation. And then if we're doing pegging, that's a whole nother conversation. So then he's like, wait,
so he just threw that on you?
Yeah. So he hands the dildo to me and he's like making me play with it around his ass.
How did this end up here?
Whoa.
So he's taking my hand and is like, controlling it around his ass, giving me hints that that's where I wanted to go without non-verbally. I was like, oh, so this
was this man John Travolta?
No, he wasn't John. I'm telling you, he was cocky, black, thug, looked like he could rob every's mom,
really?
Or stores. And shoot and kill people.
This dude's fine. I mean, like, that's what happens, man. He's probably he's aggressive. He's probably got a lot of power, and maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
he
it was
likes the power, like that feeling of like losing the power by getting pegged by a woman.
I don't know. It's just. Getting pegged, you gotta have that conversation with your.
You do.
You gotta be like, okay, this is what I want to do. You can't just take a dildo, my dildo.
Oh, your own. Wait,
mine.
Oh, this is yours.
No.
This is my dildo in your ass.
That's a whole different conversation.
Yeah,
dude.
like now I'm
I'm
afraid of the gun on the dresser. I feel like I need to go with this.
Oh my God.
So I'm like, if I don't peg him, he might shoot me. So I gotta do it. You get me? I
guess I'll just do it and send him home with it.
Honestly, this sounds like this is fun.
So now I'm randomly, swirling his ass with it, but I'm just like, do I do it like a guy?
Did you think, all right, if this was like a vagina, this is what I would.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, well maybe I should, pound it in a little bit, and he was like going at it a little bit, like receiving it. And I was like, oh, he likes this.
Yeah.
So then I was like, but
it was
not
for nothing, but that is a very popular stimulation area for men.
They said it is. They said that's where the G spot is at.
Oh, I've never had a harder orgasm than when the prostate has been milked.
Milk. See, okay, milk. There you go. Wow,
I really
they
hate
said
that term.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say that. They say it's the G spot. So
it was a little maiden that came out and milked it. Dude, all right, whatever.
I can't. What the fuck?
Like a little European maiden fucking yodeling.
Fucking clogs on
Like,
and shit. The fuck is going on?
Yes. Okay.
So then it was like that dildo was a little bit too big for his ass. So then we went to a smaller version of vibrator size.
So he took all your toys.
Yeah, now I don't know what to do with it because it's like, do I boil it? Because it's been in his ass.
Yeah.
I don't want it in.
No, you can't be.
Yeah, it's like, it's too much.
Right.
So
COVID.
And this was before COVID, so this was really scary.
Yeah.
So now I got the little vibrator and I'm in there and I'm going at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm still like, this is weird as fuck, and he's into it.
Yeah.
So I just leave the vibrator in his ass, because then he flips me over and he started like pounding me out, like pow, pow. Like I was like, oh my God. But I don't know if he realized that shit is still in his ass.
Oh, he did.
So yeah, he knew. So then he goes,
he did.
He pretends and go, Yolanda, after like 17 pumps of him pumping me, he stops in the middle of it and goes, Yolanda, what do you got in my ass? I was like, well, the thing is in your ass. You just twirled me over and it's in there, like. So now we're trying to get the shit out of his ass. We're literally now, I'm up there because it done went too far. So now I'm up there trying to get it. He's like, get it out. Oh my God, get it out.
It's still on. Oh God.
I'm like,
my
You're like, this is all your fault, bro. Like,
as a comedian to me, I'm dying in the inside. Like, yo, I'm surgically like the dude that's trying to find a condom that gets lost up in there. Like, oh my God. I am such
was it like a vibrating?
It was vibrating.
It was like
Yes. So it had to be about 4 inches of like a vibrator that little mini guy. And so it's up in there, it's vibrating, it's going crazy. I'm trying to grab it. It's pink and I should see it, but I can't. Oh. His ass had it.
It's swallowed.
Oh my
God. So then he starts to push. He started to help.
No. I can't. I can't.
Down to 3 big coins.
I can't.
You gotta wait.
I can.
Yes, the worst sex ever. So he's pushing, trying to help me.
Yeah.
And as
Get this vibrator out of his ass.
Out of his ass. So as he's panicking, because now if it's stuck, and
God.
Put a pin there. He's a thug that's married. So now what if he has to go to the hospital to get this vibrator out of his ass? So,
my God.
So now
he's
pushing, and as he push, everybody knows comes out. So shit is in his hand. The vibrator's in his hand. He runs to the bathroom. The room is filled with shitty smell. I'm just stuck in a room, did this shit just happen? When I say, all in my mind kept saying, did the shit literally just happen? So now he's in the bathroom. I'm in the room fucking dying because you can't laugh out loud, so you can just imagine. I'm like, yo, he just shitted on himself. They pushed that shit out, and now the room smells just like shit. Oh, God. So now I'm changing sheets and shit because I don't know if something dropped on the sheet. I don't know. It's just the room was it was dark.
My favorite part of this is that dude is like kind of a fucking tough guy, right?
Yeah.
So I just would love to see how he looked after
oh my God.
that first. Yeah, well,
Yeah, listen. So he goes in the bathroom. He stays in there for almost 40 minutes.
Oh no!
So he had to come. He had to finish himself off. I'm just saying.
I was like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm like, oh my God, he's embarrassed to come out the bathroom. Mm-hmm. So when he comes out, he tried to act like this shit didn't happen. And I'm like, nope.
You good, girl?
I'm like, you good?
No, that was crazy, right?
The question I kept saying was like, the first thing I was like, you good? I didn't know what else to say. I didn't know, like, how's your ass? Did you get all this shit off of you? I did hear the shower, so I knew he had got in there.
That's good.
Yeah, he did get in the shower.
But
that was like one of the worst experiences because it was introducing me to something that I wasn't ready for. I have not done before, and didn't have it done at that extreme.
Oh, that's extreme.
Because I'm like, what if we got to go to the hospital? How are we going to explain that this dildo is in his ass?
Exactly. Right.
And then we have to call his wife.
You have to fucking. You gotta crawl before you can run.
Yeah. He took me out there.
Wow, that's amazing. Shout out to him, dude. That guy is a fucking.
His name was Bryce.
Yeah.
Hey, Bryce.
Definitely Bryce.
Bryce Pulsifer. Shout out to you, buddy. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is.
That is a very embarrassing story, especially for
that
him.
Was very
rough.
embarrassing because I can't wait to do it on stage, but I seem like I did it here first. So, exclusive ass joke. That's not a joke. I just don't want him to come shoot up the comedy club.
Oh my God! Why are you
when he's there?
We don't know. This is all. We don't know the people.
We don't know.
Allegedly, this is real.
Allegedly, it's so. Yeah, that never happened.
Wow, that's amazing. That is amazing, Yolanda. Wow.
That was the worst sex.
You know what? That's why we had you.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Listen, I had one guy that, because everybody knows me, I have a very big butt. Like my butt
Sure.
is huge. It's very big.
Yeah,
it's the size of a toddler.
You're not saying anything that people don't know.
They don't know, and it's huge. So this guy was fucking me from the back, and I looked between my legs.
Oh, no.
And he was doing like the MC Hammer, like the Too Legit to Quit,
like that little slide
the
thing.
little slide shit.
He was
where
doing
you
that behind you.
Yo, he was doing that with his feet, and he was like, "You like that? You like that? You like that? You like that?" I was like, "What the fuck?" I didn't even know he was in. I didn't even know he was in. I thought he was just back there. So
With
and
his pants down, like to his ankles, doing that is the most hilarious. I'm doing that
the
move.
Most funniest shit ever. When I looked at my legs and seen his feet going, "You like that? You like that?" I was like what? He was like, "I'm in you. I'm in you. You feel me? I'm deep in you." I was like,
Where?
Yeah.
I just was like, "Oh yeah. Yeah, it's great."
That's it.
He never made it to my hole. He was in my cheeks.
A big ass is intimidating. That's what I'm saying. That scares the hell out of me. That's so intimidating, dude.
Yes, just tell her to arch better, please. Just arch.
Oh, that's
better.
what it is?
Yeah, just arch better. It works like every other ass. Just gotta arch her better.
See, you heard it here first on. Can you laugh about it now?
Don't be intimidated by meat. Just spread it a little bit
Yeah,
and make her
so
arch
like
more.
smush the meat
it
down.
goes just like little booties matter. Little.
That's right. That's
Everything.
right. That we are an equal opportunist
Two
booty.
worst. That was my two worst situations.
Thank you.
Yes.
That was that. No, really, that was amazing.
Yeah.
That was good.
Begging ass
That makes
facelift.
me like so afraid to ever do anal. Like there's just gonna be poop everywhere.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
man.
Only if
start
you get
slow.
the
You don't
penis
just fuck-
stuck inside your butt. Then you have to push it out.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. If I just like chop it off like a guillotine and then it's just in there. Yeah. That's terrifying, honestly. Like that, like, whoa.
Poopy? You mean poop?
Like having poop on somebody's dick just like really freaks me out. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like if I look down and saw like
I would take a dump on a dick right now.
Sherelle.
What freaks you out about it?
Okay, well, first of all,
think just-
I don't care.
I don't even like looking down and like I understand women's period, beautiful. Okay, whatever you want me to say to fucking not get in trouble from women. I understand that. Okay, but I'm not like whatever. I just understand. Fine. But like even blood, like when I look down and I look at, and I'm on my dick and I see blood, I get heebie-jeebies so bad. Like I'm
Oh
like,
my God. Yes.
I can't.
I can't even fuck on my period. Like, oh my God, I can't. I'd be like, come on,
So yeah. Well, we're digressing a little bit, but should I take it over to you, Gator, or would you like me to tell?
Why don't you go, Todd? I don't really
So
want to
I
go
think it
after
goes in
Yolanda.
vain after Yolanda. Actually, after you talked, it kind of ties into what you're saying because this was a big girl. Okay.
Yeah.
It was a big girl. I think maybe I had sex one time at this point.
Oh,
before.
wow.
So I'm like 17.
Oh, young.
Well, I didn't want to. I didn't.
Okay.
God.
And I'm not saying that like
No,
I'm anti.
we know.
Look, there's big girls that are beautiful. This happens to be a big girl that wasn't beautiful, but I'm just saying. I'm not. All people are beautiful in a beautiful way. She just happens. If there was a scale, she
Some
was on
people
the
look like a
lower.
foot.
She was the lower beautiful scale. Is what I'm saying. Okay, she wasn't no fucking Bryce. All right,
Bryce,
she wasn't
okay.
a light. Yeah,
She wasn't bright.
I didn't meet her on the side of a fucking pool.
Okay.
No, I met her on the side of a road somewhere in Brighton, just chilling. Yeah, so she was. It was another friend we're hanging out. She was a big girl, and I was like, I don't know. Like before that, I already had a weird sexual experience before that, losing my virginity. I lost my virginity to a girl named Jodie Foster.
Wow, that sounds like a sitcom.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy, right? And then the first time I had sex, I came so quick, and then she told me the next day, she's like, I'm pregnant. I'm like, what? It happens? Like, I didn't know. I was like, oh my, I told my friends, like, dude, she's pregnant. Like, you had sex with her yesterday, and then it's like, she told me she was pregnant, and she's like, I'm just fucking with you. I didn't know. Like, I'm 16,
Yeah,
so I got fucked.
yeah.
All right, but anyway, so I digress. That's a different story. So, Big Mama, right?
Big Mama.
Big Mama was she was chill, but she wasn't very sexy. But we ended up sleeping over somewhere once, and we ended up in the same room. And all of a sudden, she's like kind of coming closer and closer. And I'm like, you know what? I'm like at this point 17. I want to get laid. You know what I mean? I'm like, I guess I'll make it work, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so she pulled out a condom, and she put it on my penis, right? And then I remember we're having sex, and I kept on getting so nervous, like I was gonna come because I was like, I don't want to get her pregnant. I didn't know, it was young, so I didn't even want to come in there. So I remember like she was on top of me, and then all of a sudden, like I was like, I stopped. I got nervous, and I looked down, and like the condom was gone. I don't even know where the condom was. The condom,
I had that,
no.
man.
condom's
Oh, my
gone.
God.
Like so how that dude's butt took that, like this woman's the JJ somehow fucking just sucked in this condom, and I'm like, all right, what the fuck do I do now? So I'm like, I was so scared because I didn't know. I didn't want to get her pregnant and shit, dude. Yeah. So I think I ran to the bathroom and I just like I just jerked off real quick and I was like, oh, okay, we're done, right? And we're done. We're over. Hey, look at us. Sure got late.
Yeah.
And but she wasn't done. She wasn't done, she was not done, and so it was like so awful experience. Like just she was trying so hard to get my dick hard over and over again, and I'm 17, so it's not gonna take awful a couple minutes later. Okay, you know what I mean?
It should be definitely up.
But all night I was just like, oh my god, and this is it, and this is how it ends. Okay, this is how it ends.
How it ends.
This is how it ends. So after all that, I'm like, damn, dude. All right, whatever. She's nice. Things happen. Her and her friend started like making fun of my like small penis after. So like not only that I thought I was doing a deed. But then I peeked over and they were doing that little pinky thing laughing, and I was like, the fuck, dude. I'm like, this was the worst sexual experience I was like ever, dude. I didn't even want to do it. Then afterwards, now they're telling everybody that fucking I have a tiny wee wee. You know what I mean?
Man,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Well,
Like,
you know what? They don't know. It's not the size of the boat. It's the ocean.
It's the motion of the ocean.
Yeah,
It's
that's
definitely
really.
that.
I've been with some men with tiny little dicks, and they've totally rocked my world. You know?
That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not the size of the wand; it's the magic it performs.
It's
That's what I
Oh,
like
that's
to say.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Because
We
I
wa-
had some big dicks that's like, get
Oh,
the fuck
yeah.
out of me. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you're that age and girls can be fucking rude and mean
Yeah,
sometimes,
that
you know what I'm
sucks,
saying?
dude. Yeah.
That sucks.
I mean, all kids can be rude and mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Did
but
you go back and fuck her again?
of course I did. I'm not fucking. Yeah. I
You was
did.
not about to let that rock
No,
out.
I'll tell you what happened. Why is because it's the first time I ever read a porn book, and she happened to be. We were staying at a friend's house, and my friend had a babysitter. Like it's like his dad's fucking porn books.
Wow.
Porn books back in the day.
It was a book, and I was like, "Fuck it." I don't know. I'm reading it, and I'm reeling. I'm like, "Oh my god, this was so hot!" Like it was a babysitter coming over, and all this shit. And then I was like, she came up, and I was like, you know what I mean? All right,
Let me try again.
I'll try again.
Hey, my dick got bigger.
But
You want to
still-
see?
Yeah, but still no success though, because when it came down to it, like I was just not into her, and she was so. But and you ever have somebody kiss somebody and you just know the rate? It's like they it's gross.
Yeah.
Like when somebody kisses you and it's just off from everything that you like. They
Yeah.
shove their fucking tongue too far down your throat, and it's just.
Too aggressive.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like it was. Yeah, so it was like one of those things that was off. So all I could do was have sex with her at least 8 more times after that. That's the magic number for a situation like that.
There
That's what
you
I was told. It's
go.
magic. After
Yeah.
8, they magically disappear.
Hey,
go
she wanted that dick back.
She did.
Yeah,
I mean-
she came back.
Yeah, she had sex with a lot of different people though. Whatever. But if they made fun of my little wiener, they were like, "Look at the pinky, bee 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 bee."
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
all right, you guys.
Yeah.
They got yeast infections for the
Damn,
rest
they
of
got
their
great.
life.
Thank you. You see, you guys are great.
Yeah.
I'm here with all women. I mean, excluding my
Yeah.
friend over here. But and you see, this is great. I love the fact that. It's great. I love that
You got a great energy, Chris.
Thank you. You know what? Made me feel good for having a fucking small wiener, dude. It's a good day.
A great day.
It's a good day for a small Jewish white man. I'm telling you right now, dude. This is God bless.
All that.
All right, moving on. So that's my story. I was very young. I remember listening to NWA at the time, thought I was all cool and shit.
You are all cool and shit.
Oh my god!
So
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, it was like I thought I was experimenting. I was experimenting. And
Make it happen.
Yeah.
it was a bad experience, man. And I didn't know how to have sex alone. Not alone. I knew how to do that plenty. What I'm saying is didn't know how to have sex. So when I was with, especially a bigger girl, like I had no idea what
Everything felt like a titty.
that's probably why it came so quick.
Everything.
Probably why it came so quick.
Absolutely. That is what happened.
Yeah. So you're dumb. You
I
fuck.
hate you.
You just don't know. You just don't
grab
know.
the kneecap like this titty is awesome.
For real. No, if you're 16, you fucking armpit, you're good. I'm telling you. It's really
That's it. I'm
For
telling
real.
you. I had somebody fucking my kneecap. I was like, you better get it.
For real. Open your leg. Close your leg. Open your leg. Close your leg. All right, we're gonna move on here, and we're gonna go to my buddy Gator. Gator, I love you. First of all. Second of all,
One love.
I can't imagine one love. I can't imagine you having bad sex. I feel like every time you had sex, it was a magical experience.
I feel really crapped out that you said that. So anyway.
I like to imagine there was butterflies and fucking,
No, most of it was
Rainbows?
with white dudes and it sucked.
I want a white guy on my bucket list. I have to do it before I get married.
It's not that exciting.
Okay, never mind then. Fuck it out.
Well, you haven't had sex with a white man?
Not yet.
I've never had sex with a black woman.
Oh, well, let's do it.
Let's do it. There it is. We're gonna do it just for
matchmaking.
science.
Just for science.
Just
and
for
then
science.
To get your mojo of the BBW. You know.
That's right. That's true. I lost it. I need to get that back.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
So how was it, babe?
Oh, my most embarrassing. Well, I guess it was a couple times because, like, the first time I had this one boyfriend. I used to be a musician. I played all types of music, and my boyfriend at the time played classical Spanish guitar.
Ooh.
We both
So
did.
romantic.
Like flamenco.
So what happened was he had all of his fingers on his right hand, all his fingernails, like filed to points to like make them basically like finger picks.
Yeah, flamenco.
Oh,
like,
no.
I'm
Yeah.
over here. Yeah.
Wow.
I got the same. My mouth is like so like.
Yeah. So we
He Freddie Kruged you?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Dang,
Shredded me
dude.
half to shit. And it was my first time really. I was like 16, 17 years old, so it was my first time fucking around. I was like, wow, that hurts. But I was like, they say the first time might hurt. So I'm in here just getting shredded to shit.
Edward Scissorhands.
My shit was swollen as fuck.
Oh,
It was horrible.
Wow.
I was like peeing blood and stuff. It was just all swollen. It was awful. So then like
God.
fast forward like a month or so, like I heal up and he's like, you want to try again? I cut my nails. I was like, not really, but I guess. And so
He
he
should've played
lived
you a
with his
song.
parents because we were teenagers. And so we were in the bedroom in his room watching a movie, like fooling around. And his dad was like crazy religious, like super. And this isn't even the one you're thinking about. It's the other dude. Me and Chris know each other from back in the day, so he knows probably both of the people I'm talking about.
He
But
knows
anyway-
old fucking Sharp Finger McGee, dude.
Probably. So
that's
anyway, we're just like messing around, and his dad was walking past to go to the kitchen, and this dude was like militant Christian, like Catholic about it. Like we weren't even supposed to be in a room together with a door closed.
Oh,
so
no.
his dad heard something, rips open the door,
No way.
and immediately I just played dead and then started faking a seizure.
You started fishing?
I was like, the door opened. I said. And I had to pretend I had a condition for the rest of the relationship.
Oh my God.
But I was terrified. Like he was scary. He really was. I was like, no, play dead. And I was like, no, that makes that person looks even worse. So I was just like, just act like it's an emergency.
God, yo, I'm not. Oh,
That
I wish
was
I
my-
had more time with
So
y'all.
I got
Oh,
caught
my
as a
God.
teenager and then faked a seizure. That's probably the
That's
most embarrassing that's ever been.
I feel like you should have gone up to you and been like, let me play you now a song to fix your vagina. Do-do-do. You know what I mean? Like doing that. Like play for your vagina.
Fucking crazy. Gator, listen, yo, for real talk, I was riding this guy's dick and he had a seizure. I'm thinking that I got like great pussy because he's just shaking. And
Yeah, you like that. You love that.
yeah, and I'm like, and he's fucking having a full, yes, had a full blown. So that shit made me just tickle my whole soul when you just said
Oh
that.
my God.
I thought I had great ass vagina the whole time. This bitch is sick.
Oh, no.
Damn.
That's
Bad
amazing.
sex. That's
Well,
Oh,
I want
man.
to. I want to thank Yolanda. Thank you so much for coming. Thanks for taking the time out. We're gonna have you back again. You know that, right?
And I want people to know because I know you guys show is normally an hour. I'm a real mom, so I gotta go and be like a real fucking mom, and I really should have probably aborted this kid or swallowed him. I did think I swallowed him, but he made it.
You know what? It happens.
So I gotta go.
It happens, and you know what? You got to be a mom.
Yeah.
And
I wouldn't abort him. Just I don't want the podcast to get canceled.
well, pretty soon you might not.
Don't
be,
worry,
you might
Todd
not be
will
able
do
to
that for
anyways. Do what? Abort it? The podcast?
Yeah.
No.
All right, we're out. We're gonna abort. All right. Well, before we abort the podcast, let me talk. So, Yolanda, we have May 20th coming up, right?
May 20th. Yeah, no, May 12th. May 12th.
Oh, May 12th. May 12th.
Yes. So May 12th, I got a comedy show. I Love Smiles comedy show. I do once a month on the second Thursday of the month. And then starting in June, I'm gonna have the second Friday in Batavia. So I'll be doing Thursday nights, second Thursdays in Rochester, New York, and then in Batavia on the third Friday. So I'll be bringing two shows. On the second Friday.
In Batavia and Rochester.
Yes.
That's and if people want to find you, where can they find you?
Please, everybody, if you're trying to find me, I am Yolanda Smilez with a Z.
Yep.
Smilez with a Z. Smilez. Please check me out all social media platforms. If you can't find me, it's at Gmail. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
You can find. You put Yolanda Smilez, you're gonna find. She's gonna come up.
Google, and I hate to do this shit. Google me.
Yeah.
No, it's just stupid. I'll pop up as an author. All that shit. Stupid
That's
crazy.
right.
So I'm super excited.
Look at her Wikipedia page, and then you can look up the Jamaican dude that shit all over the place.
Yes.
Wait, was he a Jamaican dude too or no?
No, he wasn't Jamaican. He was just regular.
Oh,
gangster.
Jamaican was the carrot juice.
Yeah, that was my ex-husband. His dick was amazing.
Yeah, he had the marmalade.
He had the fucking
Oh,
oil
that's
sheen
right.
dick. Oh my god.
Okay. Wow. That was we went there really quick, didn't we?
Who did?
I could tell. That was nice. You had a good memory.
Very good memory.
All right, Yolanda, I love you. Thank you so much
I
for
love you
coming.
guys for having me.
Have a great week, everybody, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.
Woo!
Bye.
Hey, thank you guys for listening to episode 8 of Can You Laugh About It Now? This is RJ. I'll be back soon, but I was not needed for this because this was an awesome episode. You got to hear about Sarah banging Bryce the boat bro. Yolanda banged a gay dude. That's the best way I can describe it. To each their own, 2022. Todd's tiny dick got exposed to a couple people, and Gator survived a sexual encounter with Wolverine. Good on her. She didn't even need to regenerate. Thank you guys again for listening. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, puke noise. Good night.